Listen carefully. This is not a motivational speech meant to make you feel good for 5 minutes and then forget. This is a mirror, and sometimes mirrors are uncomfortable. If you are honest with yourself, you already know something is holding you back. Not talent, not intelligence, not even opportunity. It's patterns, behaviors, and people, and the stories you keep repeating in your own head. Yeah, I know. That stings a little, but stay with me. One of the biggest enemies of success is unconscious living, drifting through days without intention, waking up tired, scrolling, reacting, surviving. You tell yourself you're busy, but deep down you know you're not building. You're just maintaining. And here's the hard truth most people don't want to hear. You don't ruin your life in one dramatic moment. You ruin it quietly, through small compromises, through silence, through postponing what matters. Success isn't only about what you do, it's also about what you keep allowing. There are anchors in your life right now that look like safety nets, but they're quietly keeping you from moving forward. You've seen this in real life. Maybe it's someone close to you, smart, capable, full of potential, but always thinking about it, always getting ready, waiting for the perfect time. Here's the truth. The perfect time is a ghost. It doesn't exist. Waiting for perfection isn't patience. It's procrastination dressed up as responsibility. And the cost is slow, but it's real. Years pass. Nothing changes. That's not bad luck. That's self-betrayal. Psychology calls this cognitive dissonance. The pain that comes from knowing what you should do and choosing not to do it. So the mind creates excuses to reduce the discomfort. I'm tired. It's not the right time. Others have it easier. Sound familiar? Yeah, we've all been there. Another anchor holding people back is constant consumption. Watching other people live their lives on a screen, while barely engaging with your own. Hours spent absorbing, minutes spent creating. Without noticing, you become a spectator in your own life. Another massive block to growth is the people you keep around. Not everyone who smiles at you wants you to win. Some people are comfortable with you only as long as you don't outgrow them. They may not say it directly, but you feel it. The subtle discouragement, the jokes that sting, the silence when you finally speak about your goals. Look at your circle honestly. Does it feel like a launch pad or a cage? There are people who live in permanent victimhood. Everything happens to them. They have a problem for every solution. If you stay close long enough, their helplessness starts to feel normal. There are constant critics. They don't build their own dreams, so they dissect yours and call it realism. And there are comfort zone recruiters. People who get uncomfortable when you start changing. They prefer the old version of you, because the new one reminds them of what they're avoiding. Here's the uncomfortable part. Staying around people who drain you is still your responsibility. You don't need anger. You need boundaries. Energy is contagious. Your environment is shaping you, even when you're not paying attention. Another behavior that quietly destroys success is perfectionism. Waiting until you feel ready. Waiting until conditions are perfect. Waiting until fear disappears. Let me say this clearly. Fear does not disappear before action. It disappears after. Most people don't fail because they try and lose. They fail because they never fully try at all. They protect their comfort instead of building their life. Yeah, this might be hitting close to home. That's okay. That means you're awake. There is also the habit of overthinking, running the same mental loops over and over. What if it doesn't work? What if I embarrass myself? What if I'm not good enough? Your mind is trying to keep you safe. But safety is not the same as growth. A life built only around comfort slowly becomes a cage. Here's something grounding. You are allowed to start imperfectly. You are allowed to change direction. You are allowed to learn as you go. Growth is not loud. Sometimes it's quiet discipline, doing the thing even when no one claps, especially when no one claps. And let me pause here for a second. If you feel tired, discouraged, or behind, you're not broken. You're human. Most strong people don't feel confident all the time. They feel committed. They show up even when motivation is gone. That's the difference. Another obstacle to success is constant comparison, watching other people's highlight reels, and judging your entire life against them. You don't see their doubts, their failures, their private moments of fear. Comparison steals focus, and focus is fuel. Every time you look sideways, you leak energy. Bring it back. Your path does not need to look like anyone else's. Now let's talk about self-talk. The voice you hear when no one else is around. The one that says, maybe I'm not meant for more. Maybe this is as good as it gets. That voice is not truth. It's conditioning. Old experiences replaying without your permission. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who hears them. And that means you can change the channel. Here's a grounding reminder. You have already survived things you once thought you wouldn't. You adapted. You grew. Even if it doesn't feel like it yet. Take a breath here. Yeah, just like that. Success is not about never falling. It's about refusing to stay down. Learning, adjusting, continuing. You don't need to transform your entire life today. You just need one honest decision, one boundary, one action aligned with who you want to become. And if no one has told you this recently, let me say it clearly. You are allowed to want more. More growth, more peace, more fulfillment. That desire is not selfish. It's a signal. Now, before we close, hear this deeply. You are not late. You are not behind. You are in the middle of becoming. Even confusion has purpose. Even discomfort is shaping you. So be patient with yourself. But do not be passive. Be kind to yourself. But do not lie to yourself. And now, let's finish with intention. Let these words land. I take responsibility for my life and my growth. I release habits and people that no longer serve me. I choose action over fear and clarity over excuses. I stop negotiating with my goals. I trust my ability to learn and adapt. I am not behind. I am building. I step up for myself. I believe in the version of me I am becoming. I am steady, capable, and resilient. I move forward with courage and self-respect. You're doing better than you think. Stay present, stay honest, and keep going.